Papua New Guinea's Law Reform Commission is proposing to withdraw the country's Sorcery Act. The Commission has been examining the rise of attacks on people thought to practice black magic, and it's concluded the Sorcery Act contributes to the problem. Here's Pacific correspondent Sean Dorney.
Every month in Papua New Guinea, stories emerge of alleged sorcerers being put to death.
They're slashed with a bush knife. Some of them actually get burnt. Maybe when they're sleeping in the house, they burn the house. Or some even pour kerosene on them or petrol and they burn them.
Dr Eric Kwa is the Secretary of the Law Reform Commission, and he believes the simplest way around the problem is to kill off the whole Sorcery Act.
Because one of the conclusions that we have now agreed to is that this is a spiritual matter. Law cannot deal with spiritual matters. It's very difficult to prove it as evidence.
But the acting director of the PNG National Museum says the Sorcery Act needs to be strengthened, not abolished, because sorcery is a deeply embedded belief in Papua New Guinea.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. If we will still kill people here, and I think the courts and the Law Reform Commission must find a way to deal with sorcery bravely.
PNG's opposition leader, Dame Carol Kiru, says it's a complex issue.
There are other very big other things involved nowadays, like greed, acquisition of people's properties and land, and all sorts of things might be all tied up in all of this, using killing a sorcerer as a reason, to acquire land. So it needs to be investigated.
The Commission's research has shown that the victims are predominantly older women.
I find it disgusting that old women can be picked up from their homes and dragged off into the bush and tortured after being accused of sorcery, when we often know that those allegations are absolutely false.
The Commerce Minister in the PNG government says Cabinet will consider the Law Reform Commission's recommendations shortly. Sean Dorney, ABC News.